In the previous video, we saw that the fiscal policy response to the economic crisis of 2020 was very much larger, 24.6% of GDP, than was the fiscal response to the crisis of 2008, 7% of GDP. We also saw that the recovery in economic output and employment was much faster after the crisis of 2020. In the first crisis, real GDP fell by 4% peak to trough. It took 12 quarters to recover. In the second crisis, real GDP fell 10.1% peak to trough, but took only 6 quarters to recover. This is unemployment. Following the crisis of 2008, it took nearly 10 years for the unemployment rate to return to the 2007 low. But in the more recent crisis, it only took 2.5 years. This video will take a closer look at the fiscal policy response during both crises. It will show that not only was the fiscal response following the crisis of 2020 much larger, but also that it was more heavily skewed toward increased government spending rather than toward tax cuts. It will also discuss the benefits and the cost of the more aggressive fiscal policy response in 2020 compared with that of 2008 in terms of its impact on economic output and employment, government debt,